I'm old school, right? Which means that, not means that I'm old, because I meet 16, 15-year-olds and 14 and even 12-year-olds with the same value. So people will say, you're old. It's not like that. So I know they lying, because I'm constantly meeting 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and kids that I really appreciate and have a friendship with, because they have some of these core values. I know and that people refer to them as old school values, right? But I thought it was because I was old, right? But I'm gonna tell you some things. This checklist right here is some things that have always been with me. Now, I've had friends that didn't have these things on these checklists. Many of them may not be here today. Some of them are. But I'm just gonna say this. Let me go down the line. Number one, if you speak to me, I'm gonna speak back to you. I don't care what race you are, where you come from. I'm black to the core. I'm unapologetically militant. But if you say, how you doing? I'm gonna say, how you doing back to me. But I've seen there's a lot of people in our culture that I've spoken to, not just females. Females got it a little worse, I think, because they think that it's some, that it's something that's gonna lead to something else if they say hi to you. But there's people that actually, their children don't know nothing about that rule. Like, if somebody speak to you, you speak back, right? Hello, it's common courtesy, right? So I don't think that it makes you tough to not have common decency, right? I didn't grow up like that. Most of my friends didn't grow up like that. And it was a correctable offense. What do I mean by that? You can't speak to nobody. If somebody said that to you, that means that I'm sorry, because you are human. Things will be on your mind. You might breeze by a person, didn't hear them speak, and people will say, oh, you can't speak? And you'll say, oh, I'm sorry, hey, how you doing? Which means that you stand corrected, right? Number two, and if you enter a room and other people are in the room, you're supposed to speak. This is what we were taught. So when I walk into a room, I say, hey, how everybody doing? I speak. Now that might be an old-fashioned value, but I meet youngsters that's 18. They do it too. How you doing, sir? Woof, woof, woof. And some people don't do it. Older cats that'll walk in my house or walk in other people's house and won't speak. Like, I know they know the rule because we all grew up with it, right? But sometimes people get caught up in practicing being around people and feeling like they have to have a certain kind of image. And I don't know if they think it's tough, if they think it's cool. I really don't know. But I'm the kind of person that feel like maybe giving you the benefit of the doubt that you stand to be corrected. And I say, hello, how you doing? Like, I'm gonna go out my way to actually speak to you and make sure you heard me. And then if you don't respond properly, I'm gonna treat you like my mom and my granddaddy and them. Hey, excuse me, please don't walk into my house and don't speak to me. I might ask you to leave if you be rude. I take that personally, right? Something else, which was really number one, but something else. If you hand me something, thank you, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, simple thank you. I step on your foot, I do something, I bump into you, oh, excuse me. I don't got no problem saying thank you, excuse me, and please, right? Those are common basic decency that I knew some really ruthless people as far as fighting, gunplay, whatever it was. Those were some values that they always stood corrected. I didn't care. I know some people to this day that some of them have done years inside of institutions. We walk some of the same yards, and some of my friends are getting out from doing 25, 30 years right now. And to this very day, with their long rap sheets and reputations, if I say, man, you can't say thank you, they'll say, oh, my bad, thank you, bruh. So I don't think that, and I'll meet young people that will exclusively say thank you, please, and excuse me, have good manners. But I will see 40-something-year-old people, 35-year-old dudes, older people and women taking things. Wait, hold on, you gotta correct them. You can't say thank you, you know what I mean? Oh, wow, okay, thank you. Like, really, like they really don't understand it. And the coldest part about it, you see they kids doing it, but you see how they got it from them. Their children know nothing about saying thank you, excuse me, please. I mean, come on, y'all. Like, some of y'all that have parents like, All right, people in the community, it didn't have to, like people always say, it didn't have to be your parents to teach you values. We know that people in the community would say, and you say, did you go to school today? Don't shake your head at me, boy. Say, open your mouth, right? You couldn't even really say, shake your head. And you couldn't do this because that wasn't talking to an elder person. You have to say, yes, you know, and stuff like that. Some people you'll say, yeah, I went to school. We used to say, yeah. Now, my mama might not trip about that. But some people in the community, what you mean, yeah? Say, you don't say, yeah, you stood corrected. So there are some things that I consider to be old-fashioned. Now, I do come from a time when if you got arrested, you could even ask the police for your one phone call. You could actually demand a phone call. Like, they didn't put you in a room with a collect call and you had to have all these politics. They had to give you a call. That's how important the phone call was, right? Even the police respected when you say, hey man, I didn't get my one phone call. Like, that was universal. Nowadays, people walk around with phones, computers, stuff in their pocket, and they won't even push a button to call you. But they'll claim that they care about you, right? And some of my people have even took it to a whole nother level. I've been so offended by some of the things that some of my own dear loved ones have done that I'm just blown away. Let alone that their kids know nothing about the value. I know they know about the value, let alone they children know nothing about it, right? And so those are some of the reasons why I am bringing up some of these issues, because I'm a community person and I feel like I can't talk about white people. I can't talk about nothing. I mean, I could, but I can't have a valid complaint if I'm not willing to stand corrected on basic common core values. You feel what I'm saying? If I can't say good morning to somebody that said good morning to me, I gotta feel like I'm being gangster because I mean mug and somebody said hello to me. I gotta look at him like he's soft. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get that.